Hey, I'm James Thornock, and I'm here to tell you about our ScratchJr camp. So the awesome thing about ScratchJr is it is a ton of fun. It is very colorful, and it's really easy to learn without having to type code. It's a drag and drop pre-reader piece of software that you can use on either tablet, where it's originally from, or also on the desktop. So I'll show you just a little bit so you can kind of get an idea of what it looks like and what you might be able to expect. And then if you have any questions, you can always reach out to me. So real quick, I'm going to pop over here in the corner, and here's ScratchJr. Now it's going to look a little bit different on tablet, but it's roughly speaking going to be the same thing. When you're at the home screen, you can select different projects and kind of go from the ground up. So here's one of the basic projects that doesn't have any code on it. On the left side, you're going to have a sprite, and this is that sprite. And you are going to be able to drag blocks of code in, and you can repeat things, and you can also make things disappear. You can make them reappear. This is getting smaller and larger. There's lots of things that you can do in that aspect. And basically, it allows you to create animations, games, and stories. And so if I fold the screen this here so you can see a little bit better, you can see what the code does. So when I click the green flag, it's going to go through the code that I told it to do. And that's it. That's done. Now, that's a pretty short amount of code. I didn't choose any backdrops, which you can also do to add a little bit more variety and a little bit more color. Now, I'll show you a little project that I worked on that's a little bit more complicated. So in this project, I'm clearly a terrible artist when it comes to drawing dragons. Fortunately, I'm a little bit better at doing code. So I click the green flag, and it does this
I need to eat something.
little animation there. And it says something that's recorded, and then these are buttons that enable the dragon to do different things. So this one grows the dragon. This one is going to shrink the dragon every time I click or tap on that. The green one's going to make it disappear. The red one's going to make it appear. And there's actually a secret button in this project, which happens to be the sun. And so in this one, the dragon's actually able to breathe fire. So this one's a lot more complicated. And it basically includes messages, so how a computer actually speaks to itself. And this is the code behind that, and then this is the code behind each of those buttons. That's a little bit more complicated than the first project that I showed you. So all in all, it's a bunch of fun. They get to create their own programs, their own animations, their own stories, their own games. And it really builds that logical framework, that sequential reasoning, and looping behaviors and writing instructions. So if you have any questions, like I said, reach out to me, james@coderkids.com, and I'm happy to help you out. Until next time.